What is up, guys? It's your boy Gage and Horne, bringing you guys some awesome high school stories for you today. Today I'm bringing you guys my first day senior year. Do I got a story to tell you? You guys seen the thumbnail? What is up with the police car in the what did you do, Gage? Oh no, guys. Here we go. So let's just start from the beginning. I'm a senior in high school. So excited. This is starting. I'm about to reach the prime of my life. Like, so close. I'm so excited. But yeah, so sad because high school is getting close to over and everything, and it just sucks. But senior year, thought this was kind of important. First day of senior year, it's kind of important. So the day before, I talked to all my friends. I'm like, hey guys, let's go. I'll give everybody a ride to the school, and we'll all hang out afterwards, and we'll go to the mall or something. And so everyone's down. We're good to go. So I grab like Orion and some of my other friends. Like I got my best friend Orion and some other guys. Let's see, it's 5 guys. There's 6 of all of us included. There's 3 in the back, and yeah, 3 in the back, and then there's 2 in the front. So I got a 6 friends. It was actually 7 beginning of school because there's a girl and I'm in second. So I text everyone the night before. I'm like, all right guys, tomorrow's the first day of school. Let's have an awesome first day. I'll give everyone a ride to school, pick everybody up. I told them all the times and stuff like that, and did all the stuff. And then I'll give everyone, I'll give anybody a ride home that has to go home afterwards. If not, then we'll just go straight to the mall and hang out. All of them ended up going to the mall. And then I see this girl on Facebook, and I don't know how we're friends, And we're friends on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, and she's like, oh, I said I need to find a ride to school tomorrow. Don't even know her. Hey, you want to ride to school tomorrow? I got a truck full of people, but why not, And she's like, oh yeah, sure. So she gave me her address, started texting and stuff, and she's pretty cute, and she's a cute little innocent girl, and so I decided to pick her up in the morning. So, and I just decided I picked her up, first one, because she lives somewhat close to me, and she's just like on the way to get everybody else. And so I picked her up first, and Orion lives like next to me. I mean, that's pretty cool. Having your best friend live across the street. That's pretty cool, right, guys? I think that's the first time I ever said that too. It's kind of important. So, man, I love Orion. He's freaking awesome. So I get Orion and we head out to go get her. It's the next day, first day of senior year, first day of high school. I wake up 2 hours early, like 5:36 in the morning, just to get my hair done perfect, to get looking good, get all my nice clothes, my brand new Jordans. I got up here. Every time I'm done with my Jordans, I like to put them in a safe place, right there. And then I got those purple Nikes up top that I put on my nice brand new Jordans. Brand new, love it, because you open that box and the smell of new Jordans hits your face, and you like faint. And then I wake up like an hour later. I'm like, oh yeah, school. So I get up, go get ready, throw on all my clothes, look all good, and I go get Orion. I wish I could do that Gabriel Iglesias voice where he's like, and like dries off in that one video. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. He's awesome. So, we get in, we drive off and stuff, and we go pick her up, and I'm got a little bit scared, and that's why I have Orion come with me, of course, first, because I was a little bit scared about this girl ain't even real, She was real, because I could tell by her Facebook pictures, but I was like, what if, getting all scared, never know. So don't do what I do. Don't pick up a girl you don't know. But she was cute, so I was like, oh yeah, so let's do it. So we went over to her house, and she walks out, and then her big, scary dad walks out right behind her. At this point, I just crap my pants. Like, this guy is a bodybuilder, or he works out, like, on the daily, every hour of every day. He was a big guy, And they're both white. I'm like, just saying, I don't know why I said that, but, just like saying. And so, he's just a big guy, though. So, like, big guy. So, he comes out, and I'm just like, and he comes out, he's like, hey, just be safe with my daughter, and give her a ride to school. I'm like, yes, sir, dude, I will make sure to buckle up. No, Dad, buckle up. And so she buckles up, and he's like, all right, just be good, all right? And I'm like, all right, cool. And he walks back away, and I'm like, and then I start farting like crazy because I just crap my pants, I was like, oh my god, your dad is scary, dude. It's like, he's a sweetheart. I'm like, yeah, that's what all girls say until you do something wrong to their daughter and they come knocking at your door and hang you upside down and just like beat the crap out of you like a punching bag. So, so we finally drive off, start picking up all the other guys. Now I finally got I got me, this girl, we'll just call her B, and then Orion, and then I got 4 guys in the back. So, you know, and I've contacted the police station tons of times, talking to them, like, just because I found out new intel or something like that, and just making sure that it's legal to drive in the back of a pickup. Turns out you can, but you have to be over 18, but then again, when I call them again, they're like, well, they most likely won't pull you over. I mean, if they do, they'll probably just tell you that it's unsafe or something, but as long as you're being safe, hands inside the vehicle, sitting down, you'll be just fine. I was like, okay. So, and every time someone gets on the, like, I already drive, you know, I'm not the best driver, but I drive extra safe, especially with people in the back, because it really does scare me, like, just, not only, like, just them getting hurt, like, just knowing it was you, and it's just, it would be kind of like a bad thing. So I always try, like, extra safe, and I make sure they sit down, and they're, you know, they're still mature. Some of them are freshmen, so they like play around and stuff. But they know, like, they know, understand when I say sit down, like, sit down, because we're good friends, and they listen to me, especially when I'm driving, because that stuff can be serious, and we all know this, right? Get in the truck. So we're all driving, everyone's sitting. We have like 3 guys, all like me, B, and Orion are literally back to back. Really, I mean, if you think about it, against the other 3, and the other 4th guy is sitting on the side of the truck, because no one sits on the very back, so you don't want the thing to the back of the truck. God, I don't even know what the name of it, what if it is, the door on the back of the truck though, to fall like down, and then that person roll out of the vehicle, you know. So they're sitting, we're doing all good, we're sitting fine. Then we pass this middle school, and first thing I hear, and it's still early in the morning, you know, it's just getting bright and stuff. Then I look in my mirror, red and blue lights. Oh, dude, I crap my pants twice, dude. I already changed my pants that are freaking. Oh, I threw out my underwear because they're all dirty, and I just kept my pants on, and now I just had to throw my pants away because I had dirty pants now, and I'm scared. Like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, no, I've never been pulled over before. I cannot get pulled over. I've been pulled over before, but I've never got a ticket before. No, I'm freaking out. Like, my insurance gonna go up, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna have. Because I heard if you get pulled over for people not having their seatbelt on, if they're younger than 18, you, the driver, have to pay for their ticket, and that's a true law, right? So I was like, oh no, I'm not only have to pay the speeding ticket, or I'll tell you in a second, I not only do I have to pay for when I'm getting pulled over a speeding ticket, then I have to pay for everybody's seatbelts, and then I might get in trouble for them being in the back. I'm freaking out, right? When you see red and blue lights, everybody, what, am I doing anything wrong? And you think, even if you're not doing anything wrong, you just like think, okay, driving, steering, straight, mileage, everything. You just do everything when you see those lights. That's just how people react. At least that's how I am. And I mean, you could totally just be like sitting on the ground and like not doing anything. See the red lights pull up, like get close to you, or like just see those lights come on. You're like, what am I doing? Am I sitting? Am I trespassing? Am I, you know, what am I doing? And so finally, I'm like, crap. So I pull over in the middle school, you know, and he comes up and he's waiting in his truck, and I'm freaking out, like, oh my god. Like, I'm not like freaking out, like, I'm so dead, you know. I'm just freaking out, like, oh, guys, dude, I'm so done for, you know. And he gets out of his car and he rolls up, and he's like one of those cops that grabs their belt, you know, and he's walking up to me. And he's a pretty skinny cop, like a kind of buff cop, I could say. And comes up to my window, and the window's already down, you know, and I already have my license and registration and all that crap in my hand, proof of insurance. It squeaked right there. And then I'm waiting, I'm sitting right here, and I look up, I'm like, so, officer, and he's like, and he rolls up, and I'm like, so I look up, and he goes, so you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, is it because I have people in the back of the truck? And he's like, no, you're speeding. I'm like, I was speeding? It's like, yeah, you're going 7 miles over the speed limit in a school zone. I'm like, oh my gosh. And normally, when it's not in school, it's 25, I believe, and then it's 30 when school's not in session. And it was been summer all summer long, and I totally spaced it. I wasn't thinking, so I was going 30, 31, 32, so 32 miles over the speed limit. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't even notice, like, I didn't even know I was speeding at that time. I was like, oh my god, I'm speeding, like, speeding ticket, plus these, plus this, oh my god, I'm done for. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, And you know you got dudes in the back of your truck here. I'm like, yeah, I know. They are all sitting down. I looked in the mirror and they looked like they were doing anything wrong, because I like start talking really fast. I'm like, they looked like they were all sitting down. I'm sorry if they were messing around. I told them several times to sit down, and I start going off. He's like, oh, look, slow down. And he literally said that because I was talking really fast. And I'm like, I'm about to sweat, because when I get nervous, or not scared, but when I get nervous, I start sweating. It's just kind of thing about me, and I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. So, and he's like, slow down. I'm not going to give you a ticket today. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yes, sir. And I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, well, thank you so much. And he's like, it's okay, but these dudes in the back of your truck, you got to be careful driving, all right? And make sure these guys are always wearing them seatbelts. And they were wearing their seatbelts. I don't know why he said that. But he's like, this isn't a very good way to start off your first day of school. And I was like, and we all like kind of like laughed and giggled for a second. He's like, well, I want you guys to have a good day. Just remember, 25 miles in the school zone, because school's back in session. And remember, and he just kind of repeated himself, like, be careful with everything. And he's like, no, I want you to have a good day. And I'm like, I stick my head out the window. I'm like, thank you so much. And I've never, swear to God, left a parking lot so perfectly in my life, because he went back in his car, but he wanted me to leave first, and I backed up like perfect. Right when I hit straight, I like got it exactly straight, rolled up perfectly to the stop sign, looked both ways, turned on my blinker, or I already had my blinker on, left, and then started driving. Did the exact same thing all the way to school. And I was so scared. Like, I was like, guys. And then by the time we get close to school, I'm like, guys, we got away. I start freaking out, like, oh my God. And everyone's like, oh my God. Everyone's just like laughing and freaking out. And we're just like, oh my God. I didn't get in trouble, thank God. And I felt so happy and relieved, because I don't, maybe it was just the excitement. Like, I was talking to everybody, and maybe it was just I got my attention off the speedometer. I just kind of got scared for a second. But thank God, this cop was really, really cool. Like, I owe him so much. Like, even to this day, I still have, like, money, not really money struggles, but let's just say I don't got extra money, not a lot of extra money. And at that time, especially, I didn't, because I remember I bought, like, a bunch of school clothes and stuff like that, and so I was really broke, and I was so scared when he was going to pay me. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford this ticket, and I was freaking out. And I had some savings money, but I was like, this ain't going to pay for this ticket, I'm so sure. And so I thank that cop so much for not giving me a ticket. Like, I drive so safe. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like getting pulled over totally just rewires your brain for the next, like, 2 years to drive careful, because it's just like, you get that feeling like, oh, there goes $90. That could have been 2 tanks of gas. That could have been a new pair of Jordans. That could have been a new video game. That could have been blah, blah, blah. You name off all these things that you could have bought. So you're like, oh, I got to be careful. If I get pulled over and lose all this money, it's going to suck. And so, yeah, that's how that day started out. Finally, we get to school, and we start telling everybody, and we're just like, oh my God, we got pulled over, and it's just like scary. And we go inside school, and I find all my classes, except for my 4th hour. I go in, and I sit in this class, and I'm like, there's no friends I know, which is the worst. The one class that it must have been 5th hour. It was 5th hour, actually, because I have all my 4 classes with Orion. So I go into the 5th hour, and I sit down, and there's nobody I know, like nobody I'm good friends with. It's acquaintances, you like those acquaintances you want to sit, like, you'll sit to eventually and start talking to, but like it's the first day, so you're just kind of like sitting by yourself. And then I sit in there, and there's about like a class of 30, and people are talking and stuff, and I'm just kind of sitting back in the corner. She starts taking a roll, and then my name doesn't get called. I'm like, I walk up, I'm like, hey, you didn't call my name, and the whole class is like quiet now, listening to us, and she's like, no, your name isn't on here. What's your thing saying? I'm like, English 12, and she's like, oh, that's not this room, that's across the hall. I'm like, everyone just like starts like giggling and stuff and laughing. I'm like, thank you, and I walk out freaking embarrassed. I'm a senior in my high school, and I just went into the wrong room. Come on, Gage, what is wrong with you? And I'm so embarrassed at this point, going to my class, and they're like, yeah, I just went in the wrong room, because the teacher's like, why are you late? And I'm like, yeah, wrong room, sorry. So I sit down, and I sit down, and I'm just like chilling in my seat, and then I see a couple of my friends, and my ex-girlfriend, like the one ex-girlfriend that I'm really, really, really still good friends with. If you guys have followed me for a long time, I was with this girl for 2 years. freshman to junior year, and I want to make a good video talking about this whole relationship too. But then we broke up. You know, when you break up, a lot of stuff doesn't go right and stuff. But now, since it's the beginning of the school year and a little bit at the end of the summer, actually the middle of the summer, I don't know, somewhere around here, we became good friends, started talking, and to this day, we're actually really great friends. Like, it just makes me realize, like, we should have just been good friends from the beginning. Like, it's just how it is. I mean, we dated, and there's, like, not been a time I've looked at her and been like, I miss you, or I want you to be my girlfriend and stuff. It's just like, you know, maybe I did a little bit at first, but it's like, I'd rather have you as a friend. I mean, look how, no fighting, but you get that same relationship stuff that you had all the time. Like, you don't get a kiss or any of that kind of stuff. And no fighting, and you just always have fun with each other. And that's exactly how I really loved being good friends with her. So I wanted to say that. And then I sit next to her, and then, this is a good part, this beautiful, beautiful foreign girl walks in the room, and I'm like, and usually to this day, to that day, I've never hit on a girl without my best friend Orion. So I'm like, oh my god, she's so gorgeous, and she's like, you should go talk to her. I'm like, I can't do it, Orion. Like, Orion's with me every time I talk to a girl or hit on a girl, try to get a girl's number. He's always the one that encouraged me. I've never got a girl's number. Okay, I guess I have, but like, Orion's always been there before I left to go. Like, I'll go talk to a girl. Like, say for example, I'm at the mall and he'll be like, oh, go talk to that girl, and I'll go I'll walk with her around the corner. So like, then I'm alone or whatever, and situations like that. But I've never been alone and him to go talk to her. So I'm like, crap, I need my best friend right now. I need him to encourage me. I don't know why. It's just kind of how we are. So, but whatever. I stand up real quick. You know, teachers. What's the teacher doing? Doing something on her computer or something. But I was like, I kind of just stand up and I go sit over there because she sat alone too. And I'm, hey, my name's Gage. And by the way, at this time I didn't know she was foreign. I don't know why I said this beautiful foreign girl. I thought she was beautiful. I didn't know she was foreign. I go sit on her. Sit on her. Sit next to her, and I'm like, hey, I'm Gage. Are you new here? And I don't know why. I usually ask that to girls too, but this time it actually worked too. She's like, because like it was a perfect sentence starting out a conversation. She's like, and she has this beautiful accent. She's like, no, I transfer from Finland, and like has this gorgeous accent. And I'm like, oh, you're foreign. And she's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh, and we start talking, and I'm like, anyway, I can get your number. And I'll never forget I'll never forget this. I don't have American number yet. And I'm like, oh god, that's so cute. You know, I was like, American number. I mean, here we just say we don't have a number. And at first I thought she was like lying to me because she didn't want to talk to me or something. But she's actually a really good person. Like, she's that kind of popular girl that hangs out with the nerds and stuff like that. So I really like her. And to this day, you know, I might throw in a flirt here and there, like flirt with her a little bit, but like, we kind of talked about it too, kind of, like, she just told me, like, not me, but like I was talking to her about, because she took this boy to dance, and I was talking to her about, hey, why don't you date him? And she's like, it would be bad for my foreign exchange program, blah, 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 so on and so forth. I'm like, oh, that makes sense, you know. And so after that, and we kind of talked about going to the next dance with each other and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't want to like introduce any girl that's gonna just leave within the next week after I make the video. I mean, I normally don't do that kind of stuff, you know, because stuff changes, everything changes, you know. But I'm pretty sure we'll be friends until she goes back to her country, Europe. So, you know, we're just good friends, and I'm just saying this because this is the very first day I started a really good friendship with this girl, and she's great. We talk every day. I walk her out because this is the last hour of the day. I walk her out to her bus or to whoever's giving her a ride every day, and I just, you know, it's a good friend to her. And she's just the kind of girl like I would never hurt or be like, you should date me, and her say no, and then I'd be like, goodbye. I mean, I'd rather have her as a friend, and I guess that's why I'm so scared to like totally come out, like totally clear and 100% come out and be like, we should date, you know. Like, so I don't come out like that, you know. I kind of flirt with her, give her hints and stuff. I don't want to come out with like that because she says no, it might ruin things or make things awkward between me and her, and I don't want to do that because she's a really good person. So that's what I'm saying right now. And I always help her with English, even though I'm terrible at English, but I always help her pronounce. That's really what I only do, is just help her pronounce things. So like when she says, when I say love, you know, it's like just how we say love. She'll say la, like love, like love. I can't say it, but she sounds beautiful, and so she's just a great friend. So I just thought I'd say that right now. So yeah, that's my story about her, and that's why I just thought I would tell you the first day. And then now it comes after school, and we go to the mall, and we hang out, and we went to a movie. I forgot what it was, and and at the movie they all paid for themselves. I paid for gas and all that kind of stuff, But we went to I forgot what movie it was. It's gonna bother me. But anyways, we went to the movies and just hung out there, and went to the mall, hung out, and went to Walmart and stuff. And I got 3 girls' numbers this day. 3 girls' numbers. Yeah, I feel pretty proud of myself. Oh wait, that's a lie. I got 2. That's a lie. I just lied. Sorry. I remember because of me, and we were all sitting on this counter, and this one girl walks by, and I'm like, she is cute. And then I go talk to her, and I don't even think about it. Stand up, and I run up, and I'm like, hey. And we start talking all the way out to the mall, and finally walk her out to her car, and she's like, oh, you should text me sometime. I'm like, sure. Got her number, and then I go back inside. This is horrible, guys. It sounds pretty horrible. Walk back inside, and then I see this other girl. I'm like, she's cute. Don't even have my friends with me. They're still back at the table. I go run to this girl. I'm like, hey. And she's like looking at clothes and stuff. I'm like, I just thought you were pretty cute. I wanted to ask if I can have your number. The first girl, I was really just talking to, just getting to know. The second girl, I was like, just wanted to get her number. I don't know why. I didn't really think about it. But she was like cute, and I was like, oh, she's cute. Hey, what's up? It was kind of like a, hey, I'll see you later. Hey, what's up? You're gorgeous. Can I have your number? No, I was just, I was just trying to get girls' number, because it's like when it's a new school year, like I didn't know any girls when I went to my school. When I went to my school, I just seen, just same people and stuff, and I just kind of wanted girls' numbers, and I just kind of want to take a girl on a date and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of get as much girls as I can, as just to get to know them, because I want to get to know every girl. Like I wasn't like, hey, you're beautiful to all 3 of them. I didn't use the same line. The first one, I was like, hey, I just seen you walk in, and just thought I'd join you. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, do you work here? Because she was wearing like this weird thing. And she's like, no, I'm just here shopping. And the second girl, I was like, hey, you're beautiful, gorgeous, you're beautiful. Whatever one I said, I was like, can I have your number? She's like, sure. And we just talked for a second. I went back to my table. And then the third girl was just a girl that worked at the counter, and I was just flirting with her, but I never did get her number. So, we were flirting hardcore, and I should have got her number, but, and that's what I hate, is I hate, like, thinking, oh, I didn't even try. That's what killed me. Getting her, like, just approach, it's not even getting her number, just approaching her, even if she rejects you, that's what makes me feel good. I don't know about you guys, but that's what makes me feel good. So, anyways, I got these girls' numbers, and I, talked to, both of them, not every day, every once in a while. We're all good, we're all just friends. Like I said, I just like to get to know that person. I took one of them on a date. She wasn't like exactly not my type, but she was just kind of not the girl I thought she was. She was just kind of mean, I should say. So let's just say that. And so I just kind of, we're just friends. And the other girl, I just knew we were friends from the beginning, just the way we talked to each other. So I give her advice and stuff, and that's how I am. I don't like hit on a girl, try to sleep with them, and leave. I go, get to know them, see if we have anything. If not, just be friends. Don't hate each other. I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of people at my school that hate me. As you've seen in previous YouTube videos, I've talked about this and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I just want to bring you guys this amazing video. I better get going. This is my very first day of senior year. Not to make it so long, I'm sorry, but I just had to talk about everything because this is a very important day for me. First day of senior year, guys. So got the end of senior year to go. I just hope I enjoy it, because I'm going to be looking back at this video and say, oh, love my life. Every piece of it. Love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. See you guys in my next high school stories. Peace out.